I'm excited in that I think these markets are setting up for a counter trend rally. And, I will play these counter trend rallies, always be, on the lookout that, this thing could peter out. So I'm not looking, if I play this thing, I'm not looking for too much. I'd probably day trade it for small pieces here and there. But, this thing could still get over 1,000 and still do that. In fact, I'm looking for it to do that. I still think that this is a distribution pattern, just like Facebook. And just like we saw on Facebook, where Facebook went like this when the distribution, and then we had a fake out last week, and then that's what Facebook looked like. So I do think that this is going to go lower, but in the interim, we grab some support. We've got this little support here, and maybe we go back up to this 1,000 area. And I hope it does. Just gives me a chance to get positions on a higher level. So we've been talking about the Fed raising rates and this and that, but right now it's just been jawboning. They haven't done anything. So, I think March will be the first time that they announce something and they will raise rates. And so then I think the reality. So I think that we still got a couple of weeks where this market could still chuck and jive sideways and what have you. The one thing that I jumped on Friday. So, I usually look at things like before the market, like we do now, or, I'll watch things on the close, and either if I see something bullish on the close, I'll wait till the next day and put a buy stop over the high on. As it turns out, on Friday, I was kind of watching Coinbase. I was actually looking at the Bitcoin prices, and they dug in. Bitcoin found like a bid at 35,000, and now it's at 42,000. And so, I was looking at Coinbase last week, and when I see that, that's a, pretty prominent, double bottom. And then we also have the reversal. So to me, it's a combination. When I see something that could be a pattern, then I dig within the pattern. And then when I see the price action, made a new low, close at the high, made a new low, close at the high, that starts telling me, and again, this isn't a big bad downtrend. But, you get these flurries. The most amount I made last year was on a counter trend play in Beyond Meat that went like that. And Coinbase is kind of looking like the same thing, where we have this double bottom, key reversal. And then on Friday, you also have this key reversal. So I started buying call options, close to the close on Friday on the bet that, even if we open lower, that at some point we're going to make some incursion higher. And as I said in my email, I'm just looking to catch lightning in a bottle. If it goes back down, I'm just trying to take my piece out of this thing before it goes the other way. So there's a couple of things. You can see that Coinbase is in this very tight downtrend line, and it's not going to take a whole lot to penetrate this thing and take this out. So you can create a bit of a short covering rally, if you start taking this 200 area out. And right now, the market is expected to open around 200. It's about $5-6 higher in the pre-market session. So I'm going to get lucky right away on these options, and I may just bail out of some just, to take some risk off. I'm not looking to play this forever. But, what I also see is just like Beyond Meat. So what happens is, we had this major pattern in the form of this head and shoulders. And when we see a pattern, this is what we should expect to see, some continuation that verifies that pattern. When things start going the other way, that's when, it's like my antenna. It's like when the market's not behaving according to what it should do, it's going to do that other thing. And it could do it very quickly. So everybody, obviously put their sell stops underneath this 210 low, because this was the, the common low, and everybody saw that and they thought, okay, when it gets here now, it's just going to go. And, you're at a party for a while, but if you didn't take your profits, you're going to be hurting now. So what happens, it creates this bear trap where all the bears chase this new low. And then before you know it, it's in their face. And so this is what I think is going on here, and counter to, all my thoughts and bearish, whatever, bearish Bitcoin, whatever, I just go with what I see, in the markets. What I think doesn't matter. I try and be objective. And so the collection of the patterns, the positive price action, the key reversal on Friday, I just bought these call options, the 205s, the, what did I buy? I don't even know what I bought. 205s and the 210s. So this was what I went home with on Friday. So you can see they were slightly in losses, but today they'll open up with nice profits. So I bought the 205s and the 210s of the Coinbase that expire this week. So, we'll see what happens. Should open with a nice profit right on the bat. And I've got some in the other account too. So that's how, it's a nice way to start Monday.
So you can see, 45 is 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So popped out a profit for 118,000 there.
So you can see how this is going crazy now. You can see how the market just going nuts.
I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.